Many of our international travelers, there's no foreign transaction fee in some of the places we fly to. Aruba, Bermuda, Bahamas, Cancun, Dominican Republic, Jamaica, London, and Turks. Cancun, to give you an example.
Well, hello everyone, and welcome to another herping vlog in 2023. And what's very different about this one is that I am in a completely different part of the country for the first time since January. If you go back to the very first herping vlog, I was in New England, and that was at the end of January when it was like 28 degrees out. I am back in New England, and it is June, the best time of year, in my opinion, to herp in New England. Temperatures right now are in the mid 60s. There's no humidity, and we got a perfect day of slightly overcast and sunny. In fact, it's only going to get into the upper 70s today. So I'm going to be herping the entire day today. I have a bunch of spots I have picked out. I'm going to go out with some of my old friends, and we're going to have a great time. I have a lot of targets today, but honestly, just to see some snakes under some cover and to be in the area that I grew up, it's just great. As much as I love South Florida, I needed to come back home this time of year, and I'm glad that I did. So without further ado, I'm going to get going, and I'm going to show you some herps that I find. Hopefully we get to find some cool things. All right, everyone, we actually had, this is our second snake of the day, but we missed the first one. But this is a super chill common garter snake or eastern garter snake. I absolutely just love the patterns on the garter snakes up here. These are actually the same subspecies as the ones that are down in the Everglades. So yeah, what a beautiful snake. I may try and get some pictures of this guy, but he's being super chill right now. Like, just look at that. Let me zoom in a little more on him. What an absolutely beautiful snake. A great way to... We've literally been at the site for like, I don't know, like we were walking for like 5 minutes, so we already have two snakes. So I think it's going to be a really great day. There we go. How's it going, buddy? All right, so we just finished getting some footage of this garter snake, and we're gonna let it go. And there goes the snake. All right, let's see what else we can find. People, we got our first big target of the trip here to New England. This is the extremely elusive smooth green snake. It is my first Ophiodries in 2023. I have not seen a rough down in Florida yet, but we got the smooth green snake. Oh my God, this is the third time I've ever seen one. In fact, Caleb, who was out with me today, we got our lifers the last time, and we just both got our third one. Look at how beautiful this snake is. I'm gonna zoom in a little more here. Look at that. My hand is literally trembling. Oh my God, I cannot believe we just got a smooth green snake. This is turning out to be a freaking awesome day. So smooth green snakes here in New England are extremely, extremely elusive. Like, you do not see these snakes very often. And I don't know why now my thing's not focusing. There we go. Yeah, I gotta look at that. Oh, tongue flicking there. What a beautiful animal. Oh my God, I am so stoked that I got this snake. Like, I just can't believe it. What a beautiful animal. We're definitely gonna get some pictures of this. And yeah, two species on the day. We got a smooth green. Incredible, just incredible. All right, camera focus, there we go. All right, people, I just wanted to show you why this is a smooth green snake and not the rough green. There are no keels on this on the scales of this snake. The rough greens do have keels, but take a look at that. What a beautiful pattern. There are no keels on these scales. Ready to get some pictures? And yeah, I cannot believe I found this snake right now. I cannot believe I found this snake right now. Oh my God. All right, everyone, we are heading out to another spot. We're in some beautiful pine barren habitat right now. We're gonna see what we can find. Nope. And it is dry. Ooh, ringneck. Okay, that's the third snake of the day. We just got a northern ringneck snake. Oh, that's awesome. Look at that. Nice flip. All right, so here's the northern ringneck snake in hand. What's really cool about the northern ringneck snakes is that the underside of them, like in the southern part of their range, well, the southern ringnecks and like the prairie ringnecks I've seen, their undersides have this like black speckling, but the northern ringnecks have this more uniform coloration, which you can see there. And the tips of their tails, they're not a different color. So like the prairies and the southern ringnecks have like this reddish ventral coloration, but the northern ringnecks do not have that. They're just this uniform color. And this one's like more of a creamy yellow. And they're called ringnecks because they got that tiny little ring on the back of the head. So yeah, this is our third species of snake on the day. Really interesting pattern ringneck snake. And these are just a snake that's like, in some places are very common, but here in New England, you just see them every once in a while. They're not common as they are in other places, even in the Northeast, but pretty excited with this ringneck. We're gonna get some photos of this guy and we're gonna keep on going, but off to a great start.
Closer. Come on. Oh, Caleb, you got the money shot right now.
No, it's really, really bright.
Oh yeah, you're. Probably a really good shot you got right there.
Yeah. You can smell the snake musk. Will's hat's gonna be a little smelly after this. Oh, he does look like, so this ringneck, I just noticed it now, he looks like he's about to go in the shed. I'm zooming in on the eye here, it is a little cloudy. Yeah, it looks like he might be entering ecdysis, so that's really cool. So I just flipped whatever this thing is, and underneath it, this tiny little fella right here, this is a Fowler's toad. Now Fowler's toads are pretty cool. You can tell it's a Fowler's toad versus the other toad species we have, which is an American, because the number of warts on the large dark spots, there is at least 3. So that right there, we can tell is a Fowler's toad just based on that. The advertisement calls are obviously very different, but yep, Fowler's toads also prefer more of these pine barren habitats, and that's what we're in right now, so pretty cool. Fowler's toad, first one of the year for me. All right, we got big target number 2, a gorgeous eastern hognose snake. This is my favorite snake if I have to pick one. And there it goes hissing, man. Oh my God, this is awesome. Holy cow. How's it going, Mr. Hognose?
A few moments later.
We just found 2 hognose snakes! We just found 2 hognose snakes! Oh my God! Look at this! Dude! Oh my God! Holy crap! Oh my God!
This one was right under there.
Underneath the log.
Can you make the other one? Yeah. I like that pattern. Oh no! Here, let me get a photo. Here, let me get a photo. You're good right there. Alright. Yeah. I cannot believe. I don't know what to say. It's just. Did I have a backpack with me?
All right, everyone. So one of the hognose snakes just got a little too stressed and did what hognose snakes are known to do. They will feign death as a defensive strategy. This is to thwart off any predators, to basically be like, hey, I'm dead, I smell bad, think twice about eating me. So what I've done here is I'm leaving a GoPro running on time lapse to see if the snake will wake up. And I've put it under some cover right where we found it, just because I don't want like a raptor or something to see this snake and go pick it up, or a crow. So we're going to keep it under cover to make sure that it stays out of sight, and hopefully the GoPro will capture the snake coming back. But this has been unbelievable. 2 hognose snakes right next to each other. The amount of time I've spent looking for these snakes makes finding one so rewarding. I feel like I've just found my lifer, even though I've seen several before. So we're going to leave the snake be, keep on going, and yeah, pretty cool. Alright, so it's time to release the second hognose snake. And he's just going to go back under his log where we found it. That's really cool. We'll let him be, and we'll keep on going, but 2 hognose snakes on the day, just incredible. All right, everyone, we have our second northern ringneck of the day. This one is also in ichthyosis. You can see it's starting to shed, and as I mentioned earlier, look at the tip of that tail, that nice uniform color, although this one does have some black marks like the southern ringnecks do. But yeah, I'm not going to get any pictures of this guy because we already had one before, but pretty cool. That's our second ringneck of the day. I think we're up to at least, I don't know, like I'm pushing 10 snakes total, but we have 4 species, so I can't complain there. Gorgeous little ringneck. Another one that's also pale in color too. Really awesome. This is like one of my best herping days, easily one of my best herping days in New England ever. And one of my best herping days, honestly, ever too. So Caleb just dove on the ground and grabbed this beautiful northern black racer. It's a smaller one. We've seen them much bigger than this, but they're really this just jet black coloration. The underside is this blue pattern to them, but they can get really big up here. This is definitely a smaller one, but probably an average size of like the southern black or even an Everglades racer that I've already seen this year. So it's my third subspecies of racer. Really pretty one. Let's see if I can get closer. Oh yeah, there we go. Hey there. You gonna strike at my phone or are you gonna calm down? I think he's starting to calm down.
I think he's getting calm.
Oh yeah. There we go.
Buddy?
Yeah. Look at the blue on the underside of him.
Oh, what the hell?
That's so cool. So here are Caleb and Will photographing the most chill racer. I mean, he was a little feisty when we first got him, but he's calmed down quite a bit. Don't really see that with this species. All right, so we're releasing the racer. There goes the tail. He's all rattling. He's in that ambush position now. And right at the camera. But yeah, he's in the shade right now. I think he just wants to hang out here, so we'll probably just let him be and keep on going. But there's a northern black racer. Dry, nothing under it. All right, so we just found this is a skull of a coyote. It still actually, he's got, zoom in a little here, still's got the fur on it, but that's sick. Look at that. Really cool. He's going.
Oh, yeah, right now?
Yeah. Where he's doing it very slowly. All right, so this right over here, this is an eastern musk turtle. This is the only Kinosterniid that exists in New England, and it is contemplating right now if it wants to go back into the water. This is a big male. Actually, I thought that its leg was the tail, and this actually might be a female. It's a pretty smaller tail, but I'm really zoomed in here. Yeah, so musk turtle basking on the log, that rock, excuse me, that's pretty cool. Okay, so in hand, this is a young musk turtle. Now what's crazy about musk turtles is that this turtle was likely born last year. They are the smallest hatchling turtles in the world. So yeah, that one is likely a year-old musk turtle that was born last year, and he's the size of most other hatchling turtles. So this is really cool. The other one is pretty close. We're just gonna let this guy go, and we'll keep on looking for other stuff. But I'll get a quick video here of see what he does. Oop, just tumbled in, but he's gonna swim away and go right under the rock. Well, hello everyone, and we are now on day 2 in my trip here in New England. Just a quick recap of yesterday. That easily was one of my best herping days ever. What was so interesting about it was that 2 of those snakes, the smooth green and the hognose, are some of the most challenging snakes to find in New England. The fact that we got both of them in the same day is incredible. And even the northern ringneck snake isn't as common in New England as it is in other places. So I really think overall, yesterday was really interesting that we got some pretty elusive snakes. But the thing that was also interesting is that some of the common ones evaded us. I went out looking for northern water snakes afterwards and didn't see any of them. So yeah, we're up to 5 species of snakes so far in the New England trip, but what we're going to be doing today is we're going to start off by not really doing some herping, but getting involved with a cool research project with herps. I'm actually about to go out and assist with monitoring a nesting area for diamondback terrapins. And then after that, we'll probably go and do some herping. So I'm going to head out now. I'll try and share with you some footage of the terrapins if I get any, and we'll go from there. But yeah, I'm pretty excited. We have another beautiful day here in New England. Temps are probably going to be in the low 70s again, so I'm really excited. Let's get out there and find some cool stuff. Alright, so this is a northern diamondback terrapin, and here in New England they are at the northern limit of the entire species range. And these turtles are really unique because they're the only ones in the United States that exclusively live in salt marshes. So this terrapin is an adult female. She just nested, and we're gonna let her go on her way. So it's really cool. Alright, so that is snake species number 6. That is a northern water snake, the only Nerodia that can be found here in New England, and one of the most common snakes that we have, and yet it's taken me such a long time to try and find one. So I'm going to get better footage of this guy, and we'll keep looking, maybe we'll find more. The first Nerodia of the trip. Alright, so we are on a hiking trail right now, and we have just come across an eastern painted turtle that's in the process of nesting. I literally turned the corner and she was here. So I really don't want to disturb this turtle. I'm going to try and get by her without having her take off. I think she just started digging, but I may get a quick photo and then just keep on going. But yeah, it's this time of year here in New England. June is prime turtle nesting season, and here is a painted turtle that's going at it. Okay, everyone, this turtle right here is one of my all-time favorites, and it's one that is very elusive even outside of New England. This is the classic spotted turtle, and it's my first of 2023, and this is a time of year in New England where you stop seeing less of these turtles. They're more active in the spring, and yet here's one right over here. This looks to be a male. He's got dark eyes and a gray chin. Females kind of have orange chins and irises, and yeah, I think by looking at the tail, that looks like a male. So that's a really cool find. I honestly wasn't expecting to see spotted turtles because it's past their season, but we got one right over here. It's really cool. So we get a much better view of the spotted turtle from over here. We can tell that it's a male just based on that tail. Although it does look like it's kind of skinny, but it's still long. You can see the gray, I didn't want to say chin, but more beak. And if we zoom in even more, you can see the eyes are brown. So the females, their eyes are oranges and their beaks are orange as well. And the carapace is more domed and the tail's a lot smaller, but very happy to see the spotted turtle. I'm satisfied with the look that we're getting with it, so we'll keep on going and see what else we can find. But yeah, spotted turtles are one of my all-time favorites. Alright everyone, we have our second female eastern painted turtle that is nesting along the side of this trail here. So that's really cool. I'm gonna let this turtle be. It looks like she just started digging, and we'll keep on going. But we just found another spotted turtle, but it got away before I could get my camera out. It looked like it was a female through my binoculars. So the turtles are out here, so we'll keep going. Maybe we'll find some more cool turtles. Okay, everyone, I just wanted to point something out if you listen here for a second. Those high-pitched trilling sounds are made by a species of frog known as the gray tree frog, and this is the only tree frog species that we have in New England. I guess the theme is, well, we have only one species of this genre that's pretty more abundant in other places, but gray tree frogs are a classic species. I actually don't have them where I live in Florida now, so it's pretty cool to hear them. Alright everyone, it is day 3 here in New England, and right now it is much different than yesterday weather-wise. Temperatures are only going to be in the mid-60s. It's completely overcast. So, a perfect example of prime flipping weather, and is also an example of what June is like in New England. You get some days where it's in the 80s, even pushing 90, and other days where it's in the low 60s. So, not peak summer yet, but it's still, I think, one of the reasons why it's such a great time of the year to herp. With that being said, there is rain scheduled in the forecast today. It's actually potentially going to start right now or within 3 hours. So my goal is to pretty much go out to a spot closer to home and just do some flipping and see if we can find any snakes or other herps under stuff. Like, for example, this log here is unflippable. I stand corrected, but I don't see any herps under there. So yeah, that's what basically I'm going to be doing, and if I do find something that I flip, I'll show it to you. But we're day 3 here in New England. Alright everyone, I just flipped this rock, and there looks to be snake shed here. I think this is, just by looking at it, it's probably ringneck shed. It doesn't look like there are any keeled scales on here, and based on the size, it could be either ringneck or small eastern milk snake, which is the snake I've been targeting. So we'll flip these adjacent rocks and see if the owner is under one of them. But there we go. First sign of snake activity on the day, and there's a nest there that we're going to try avoid disturbing. Alright, so we have our first herp of the night. This is New England's other true toad. This is an American toad. This looks to be a female who has moved her way onto the road. Unlike the Fowler's toads, the American toads only have 1 to 2 warts on their large dark spots, and there aren't any Fowler toads where I am right now. So we'll make sure that this toad gets off. Well, technically this is still my driveway. Yeah, there we go. Make sure this gets off my driveway so I don't run it over, and we'll keep on going. See what else we can find. I have just found one of the most cryptic frogs in all of New England, and it's my lifer. This is my first ever eastern spadefoot toad. They're called spadefoot toads because their back toads have kind of this spade on them. I cannot believe I have just found this toad. It is raining out right now, and it was on the road. Oh my God. I think we're going to find more. This is unbelievable. Okay, everyone, here is eastern spadefoot I believe this is number 3 on the night. Oh my god. I have been wanting to see this frog, it's technically a primitive frog, not a toad, for so long, and I have finally found one. This is unbelievable right now. I cannot believe this. Well, we got spadefoot number 4 right here, and then we got another one right here. So we're up to 5 spadefoot toads on the night so far. It's pretty cool. So we continue to up our spadefoot count. Here's one right here. This is spadefoot toad number 6 on the night. Zoom in a little closer. There we go. And then zoom out. Let's go over here. So if we continue to walk down the road, we get this absolutely gorgeous spadefoot toad right here. This is eastern spadefoot toad number 7, which is just incredible. And the reason why is that these toads only come out when it's raining. They spend most of the year underground, and then pouring rains is what draws them out. And the thing is, the spadefoots usually come out to breed all at once. It's usually one night out of the year where they all come out to breed, and that's it. And the time of year when that happens varies. It's all dependent on when the rains come. So they're super hard to predict. And I think what's happened, this isn't the main breeding event. This is just a heavy rain that's drawn a few individuals, like this one right here, out from their burrows, and as a result onto the road. So I'm on my second pass right now. I'm gonna probably only do 2 passes, and then we're gonna head home because it's getting late, but I am beyond ecstatic. This is a frog that I have been looking for several years, and I finally timed it. This trip to New England has been easily my most productive stretch ever in this region, and one of my best herping stretches to date. 7 eastern spadefoots on the night. Alright, we just got our 8th eastern spadefoot toad. Hard to tell if this is one we got before, but I don't think so since it's in a new spot. We're going to make sure this guy gets off the road safely, and then we're going to keep on going. But this has been a magical night. Alright everyone, here is a little spadefoot on the night. I think it's safe to say we have about 10 of these on the night so far. So this has easily been, as I said, a magical, incredible night. Getting 10 spadefoot toads. There's a head-on shot. So yeah, we're pretty much wrapping up here, so I'm gonna get going, but this has been awesome. This whole trip has just been awesome. Alright, got my first salamander of the New England trip. This is the most abundant vertebrate in the forest of New England. It is the red-backed salamander. There he is, right here. So, there, yep, that was pretty exciting. We'll let him be and keep on going. Alright, and we got our first herp of the day on film. This is another American toad that has just worked its way off the hiking trail, which is pretty cool. So in my lawn, we have little baby American toad. Zoom out a little here. It is just hopping through the grass. See, it only has those 1 to 2 warts in those large dark spots. Although that one on the left has a bunch, but it's pretty cool. Let's see. Nice little American toad. We'll let him keep hopping and keep going. Maybe we'll see something else. Alright, we have just caught, literally right next to where we found the last toad, another American toad just popped up. So here he is hopping along in my backyard. If I put him down for a second, you can see he doesn't have those extra warts that the other one did, but pretty cool. Literally right where the other toad was, another one popped up. So he's not that big. And yeah, we'll let him do what he was doing, and maybe we'll see another toad.
Outside of the aircraft from boarding door. If you need any help getting off the plane or you need a wheelchair, please remain seated. While the other customers to the plane, I'll let you know when the wheelchairs have arrived.
Okay everyone, and as you can see, I am no longer back in New England and have returned to South Florida. My New England trip has officially been completed, and honestly, I will say this, I mean, I'm currently right now filming this from the Everglades, and I have greatly enjoyed my time here over the last few months, but the past few days in New England was easily my favorite stretch of herping so far in 2023. And I think predominantly the reason why is that several of those finds were species that I've been targeting for years or have put in countless hours only to find a handful. So pretty rare finds for up there. And I think that's what made it such a memorable trip. I mean, I think the 3 most significant finds, probably number 3 would be the smooth green snake, because it was only my 3rd one that I had ever seen before. And then getting my lifer eastern spadefoot toad was easily the 2nd most significant find of the trip. And that was a toad that I've been searching for several years, so pretty happy there. And then obviously the 2 hognose snakes. I mean, those are my eastern hognose are my favorite snakes in the world, so to get 2 of them together was just awesome. But and I will kind of end by saying this. Most people don't think of New England as a prime area for finding reptiles and amphibians. I mean, it's plain and simple. We don't have that many herps up there. We only have one species of lizard that's native. We only have one Lamprepeltis and one Nerodia. And so our diversity just isn't great. And even when you compare it to other places in the Northeast, which has a similar diversity, the abundance of herps in those other Northeastern states is far greater compared to New England. So not a whole lot of herps there, but I think at the end of the day, why I just absolutely love going back up there and always spending time in New England is that because we have so few herps and a lower abundance of herps, I find myself appreciating them a lot because that's all they have up there. It's plain and simple. And so again, limited season is when you can see them. So anytime you come across a herp in New England, it's just such a rewarding experience. I mean, down here in the Everglades, walking around my yard right now, I can easily find a whole bunch of different species, which is cool, but it's a lot harder to do that in New England. So yeah, I think this is a very long outro to this video, but it kind of just sums up such a great experience that I had. And I really enjoyed my time in New England. I'm now back in the hot, humid, and mosquito heaven that is the South Florida right now. I'm currently being attacked by mosquitoes, so I think I'm going to end this outro here. And I will say, if you enjoyed watching this video and want to see other related content on reptiles and amphibians, you can feel free to subscribe to my channel, check out some of the other videos on there. It's much appreciated. But I'm going to head inside now because the mosquitoes are getting fierce, something I didn't have to deal with in New England. So, alright, you all have a good night, everyone, and take care. Bye-bye.